Parents of murderers, how do you view your son, daughter now? Okay, I'll give you a teaser. My good friend's older brother brutally murdered their sister and parents. He told my friend that he had to in order to save the two brothers. The devils told him. My friend was and is one of the sweetest lads to ever exist. His brother developed schizophrenia in his late teens and heart voices telling him to do awful things. Their parents tried so hard. Brother is in a facility for life. Friend still has the same shocked facial expression that he instantly adopted after losing his entire family. He is broken. All the moms in his neighborhood took care of him growing up, but the insurance and fostering could not give him back what he most wants. My son and daughter are both serial killers. Sometimes they even kill together. I let them get away with it because it brings them joy and it's their natural instinct. I occasionally find their kills all over the backyard or house, mostly lizards, mice, sometimes birds if they got lucky. I just wish they'd say something more me besides meow meow. Obligatory, not apparent and not murder. One day the FBI and Homeland Security show up at 6 a.m. to raid our house. They take my parents away to ask them questions and put my brother in a police car. I was left alone. I was away at college when the crimes occurred. Find out our internet was being monitored for the past year and my brother had hard drives full of child porn and dog-related porn. His age range was 13 to 15-year-old girls, but the public attorney said there were also videos of babies being sexually assaulted. He also beat and sexually abused our beloved family dog and took videos of it on several occasions. My brother was older by 3 years, so I had known him my whole life and I had no trouble letting him go. I was mortified by what he did. I did suffer PTSD after and had horribly graphic nightmares about him chasing me down and beating me. My parents still love him and visit him almost every weekend. He will be in prison for 20 years. They will be in their 70s when he gets out. I think they blame it on mental illness. They buy him nice meals and load his commissary up constantly. I only go visit because I don't want to upset them as they've been through enough. My son seems perfectly normal throughout childhood. He went and played soccer with the other kids, joined the swim team during the summers and had good grades. But then something changed. J joined this site during college. I agree with his quest and helped him in eliminating the people who don't use serious tags needed. So I'm not a parent of a murderer. I'm a child of a murderer. I'm currently 21 years old and when I was 3 my mom was murdered by my father. Can I even call him father? More like a distant relative and partly dismembered and hid in a trash bag for 3 days before my grandpa. His dad called the cops. My dad acted normal in the days following. He drank beer and watched football with the neighbors. I was raised by his parents all my life and was taught growing up that he didn't take care of her properly as she had a lot of health and mental issues. So I accepted that, like I didn't know that was a thing. I googled my dad's name when I was 11 a week before Christmas. I didn't talk to him for a year. He only calls when he wants money from my grandma. I no longer have visitation rights since I turned 18 but could get it changed to let me see him, but I don't really want a TBH. My dad is a skilled artist, which I love to do. So I'm grateful for that and the fact he passed it down to me. He also plays music very well. I've not got a natural ability, but I can kinda play the violin with some practice. I don't plan on talking to him if and when he gets out, if he even tries. I don't think he would. Unless it's for money. I used to dream of opening a tattoo shop with him as a little kid. I miss being young and now knowing the truth, but I'm glad that I found out and know I can't trust him. I miss being young and now knowing the truth, but I'm glad that I found out and know I can't trust him. The evidence was overwhelming. My mom went into it not wanting to believe, but she knew he was guilty. Not my aunt, nothing Cloud convince her. She died believing he was innocent. He is not. Guilty as hell. She was a cruel woman. I would not be surprised if this did not help create the monster became. I'm not a parent of a murderer, but I am a sister of one. My brother is serving life in prison for 3 murders that he and his step-brother committed. I wasn't born yet. I'm not really sure how I feel about him. I hate him, but I love him at the same time because we're a family. I wasn't born yet. I'm not really sure how I feel about him. I hate him, but I love him at the same time because we're a family. She then told me about what happened, but I've never heard my dad speak his name, and I'm too afraid to bring him up to him. Thank you for listening to another B-Town Reddit Stories episode. Hit the subscribe button and check out our channel for more stories. Let us know your opinion about this topic in the comments.